We all create ourselves out of the events that happen to us, our family, our culture, and how we spin these stories to ourselves in our minds. Everybody goes through trauma. Trauma is inevitable in human life, but how we spin it to ourselves is the thing that defines one person or another. My name is Jennifer Fox, and I'm the writer and director and one of the producers of The Tale. I wrote this story when it happened to me when I was a teenager, and then in my early 20s as a filmmaker, I tried to turn it into a film treatment. It didn't have the depth of the event. I do really think that some stories you really need maturity for. I was in my 40s making this big piece about women around the world. Every other woman I spoke to had a story just like mine. This huge light bulb went off in my mind because suddenly what I always thought was my own private, personal, special experience became universal. I'm very interested as an artist in the way the mind works and how in our mind all time and space exist simultaneously and can be accessed at the same time. So the film really becomes this exercise and experiment in showing how the mind of this character is doing anything to find the truth. It's really funny, at the time when I started writing this film, I thought like I knew myself and I knew who I was as a teenager. And then I started writing and suddenly I realized that I had changed, that in fact I am a different person now, and that I don't know who that 13-year-old was. And that if she met me, she would actually really hate me now because I've passed over to become an adult and I would be her enemy. The Tale is not at all a story about recovered memory. It's an event that I always remembered. It's very much a film about how a young girl created the woman that she would become. It's a dialogue between a young self and an older self and how they struggle to figure out what's true. The Tale is a film about the stories we tell ourselves to survive.